What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Nightowl channel. In this video, I'll be going over a Town Hall 5 3-star attack strategy for all you Town Hall 5s out there. It's going to be the GiWiLoon, Giants, Wizards, and Loons attack strategy. And it's a pretty difficult strategy to do. It's a lot stronger than the previous Town Hall 5 strategy I did, which was GiWiArch. But you're still going to need some skill in order to pull off the strategy and get the 3-star that you want. If you have, again, max CC troops, or if you have really strong CC troops that can carry you through the attack, again, you just need to kill the CC, get them out the way, and then use your overpowered CC troops in order to carry you through the attack. But if you don't have, again, overpowered CC troops and you need some help with the logistics on how to use a good strategy at Town Hall 5, then this is the video for you. I've got 5 replays for you guys that we're going to go over, and it's going to include different CC troops and then a couple things I want you guys to notice during some of the replays. So I try to keep it as short as possible. Let's go ahead and jump right into the first replay. Alright, first replay we got here. This is the first composition that I used for the GiWiLoon strategy. We've got 36 archers, 11 giants, 4 wall breakers, 9 wizards. In your CC you're going to want loons, and then you have the 2 lightning spells for your spells. In some of the other replays, there's going to be a different composition for this strategy. It's going to include some loons in the composition, and it's going to have less giants, wizards, and archers. The reason that I try to use this one more than the other strategy is because if you run into a Valkyrie, you need to pretty much expend all of your archers to take down that Valkyrie because of how powerful it is. And but if you bring the extra loons, it makes the attack a lot stronger. So it is a gamble either way. I think 30 archers, 29, 30 archers is enough to take down a single Valkyrie. But you'll see throughout the replays when I change the composition that going through and attacking that Valkyrie, taking down the archer with the Zap spell, definitely assist with that attack. And you'll see that as we go through some of the replays. Let's go ahead and play it. And so we're going to start by pulling out the CC troops. We got all the archers coming out along with the Valkyrie. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull the Valkyrie and the archers down to the air defense. And we're going to use our lightning spells on top of it. So that way we can get rid of the archers. Do damage to the Valkyrie if you can. That's great. But the main point is to kill as many archers as you can. So that way the archers that you use to kill the Valkyrie can all focus on the Valkyrie. And plus they don't take extra damage. They don't have to worry about getting shot by the archers that come around and stuff like that. So we took down a majority of the enemy archers. And now we're going to surround the remaining CC troops and do damage to them. Alright, so they're going to take down the Valkyrie. We're now going to target the air defense that we weakened, because again, we did it over top of the air defense. And we're going to point our giants towards them. We're going to get giants in, try to get some wizards in there. What we need to do is get rid of the air defense and anything else that targets air. Archer towers are great, archer towers and the wizard tower, okay? We're getting 2 archer towers and the air defense on the way to the air defense of taking it down. So that leaves us in a great position to use our loons on the back side to kill the wizard tower. Now this could be a dangerous approach because as I was doing some of the attacks and stuff like that, I was running into a double air bomb problem. If the loons coming out of the CC or the loons that you have in your composition get hit by a double air bomb, it can really cripple your attack, like really badly. I actually got a couple time fails because I didn't have enough troops left over. My loons kept getting killed before they could really do any damage, and I didn't have enough troops left to clean the base, or maybe they got killed by the single cannon or whatever it was, and I kept running into that problem. Later on, as I kept trying the strategy, when I added those extra loons to the composition, it seemed to help the strategy a lot more because you send test loons in. I'll show you guys in the replay. You send test loons in, just one single loon, test for the air bombs, especially the double air bomb, and then you send in the remaining of your loons in order to clean up the base and take down those air targeting defenses. But there you go, guys. First replay. I'm not going to say it's a simple strategy. It's pretty difficult. You still need the skill and the finesse in order to pull it off. You got to place everything correctly, and you got to adjust your composition correctly depending on the type of base you're going to go against if you use GiWiLoon. Alright, next replay we're going to go over here. I'm going to have this one play straight through. I know I paused it real quick, but I'm going to have it play straight through. The only thing I want you guys to notice is the Zap spell over top of the air defense. Alright, so I got the 3-star on this base. It's a pretty simple base to take down. As soon as I got to the middle, I was pretty good. But sometimes, because of the way you pull the archers, you have to be very quick with your Zap spells. Watch as I pull the archers, right? And here comes, boom, there goes the Zap spell. See how they're still moving? You don't always have to wait for them to stop moving to use your Zap spell. Try to use it in the most advantageous position as you can. I'm going to go ahead and 2 times it here because this was mainly just about that part right there. Sometimes it's going to happen. You're going to pull the archers or the Valkyrie, and they move really fast. So if you place an archer that's outside the range of like the archer towers or perhaps the other defenses, you're going to have to place your Zap spells really quickly. Like, you're going to have to time it quickly. Try to get those archers that, that come towards the air defense, do the damage, and then get in and take it down. You can see there again, This is when I didn't notice it yet, but again, placing those Loons just by themselves, if they got hit by a double air bomb, they would have been in trouble. But there was so much distraction in the middle of the base that it really didn't have a chance of, you know, taking down all my troops and stopping the attack. But I just wanted to showcase that really quickly from one of my replays, because it's very important that sometimes you're going to have to do that if you use this strategy. Regardless of which strategy you use at Town Hall 5, if you're using the Zaps to do damage to whichever defenses and the CC troops, sometimes you run into a situation where you need to time the lightning spell over top of the archers that are moving across the base. Alright, last 3 replays are going to include the extra Loons in the composition. You can see I think I got rid of a couple of wizards and giants, and I brought some Loons. So I brought 3 Loons in this composition. This is still the Valkyrie and the CC. The next 2 replays are going to include the baby dragon and the witch. Let's go ahead and play it here. Again, same process. I'm going to go ahead and 2 times it. And when I was doing this strategy against the Valkyries, I did not realize it until later, going against a different base, that it was dangerous to drop all of your Loons in a clump together because of the double air bomb. So I'm 2 times in here. You see, brought the Valkyrie out again. Archers took it down. We have the Giants coming in, targeting the air defense once again. The weakened air defense that we took down with the Zap spells that we used. And then we have the clumped up Loons coming in. If there's air bombs there, these Loons right here, your level 2 Loons, are gone. They do so much damage to your level 2 Loons. It really wouldn't have a chance to survive, and it might have even damaged your attack to the point where I would have failed. And I'm going to show you guys here in a second just a really quick one of the failed replay when I got hit by a double bomb, and then adjusted my strategy to bring more Loons in order to compensate for any base that has a double air bomb. If you run into a double air bomb and place all your Loons together, it could jeopardize your attack and absolutely destroy it. Alright guys, quick example, we're going to go over here. We're halfway through the replay already, and I just skipped forward to the important part of this thing that I want to show you guys. Again, this is when I learned that clumping your Loons together with a double air bomb base, it's dangerous because it actually will mess up your attack because you won't be able to get the targets that you want. In this base, you can see that the air defense and the archer towers are kind of separate from each other, so they need to be picked off individually by the Loons. This is when you have those extra Loons in composition. That's when it's good because you can pick these off individually with your Loons once the air defense goes down. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play it here. Watch what happens when I place all my Loons together next to this archer tower that has double air bombs right next to it. Okay, I'm going to 2 times it. Here they come. They're going to take down the archer tower, and they both go down, or all 3 of them go down. Okay, the Loons that come out of CC, they're only level 4. They're not that impressive. They're going to get shot down pretty easily. Okay, they don't survive at all. They don't survive at all. And then you can see there, I ended the attack because just with the mortar up and the archer tower, there's no way I'm 3-starring the base now. Skipping ahead to the same base, this is the fixed replay, okay? So again, we're pulling out the baby dragon along with the Loon. This time we have 5 Loons because we're going to use 2 of the Loons for decoy purposes, alright? And then this time I'm also bringing the baby dragon again across the air defense. We're going to do damage to the baby dragon in order to weaken it so that way we can take it down with our archers. Okay, so 2 air defense, or 2 lightnings come down on top of the air defense, the archer tower, and the wizard tower. Doing tons of damage there. I'm going 2 times the CC part. Okay, so we bring out the baby dragon, same process. Okay, and now I'm going to go back to 1 time. Okay, so for this base, the air defense is right here. I didn't want to open up this compartment. Okay, I just want to keep this open so it goes straight to the air defense. Once the air defense goes down, then we're going to deploy our Loons. 1 on this one, 1 on this one. There they go. And then you place the other Loons behind it. There goes the 3 right there, okay? So that way it pulls out any air bombs that are around those archer towers, and then here comes the CC Loons, and then here comes the rest of the Loons in order to 3-star the base. This is the most powerful way to use the GiWiLoon attack strategy. However, you could run into a situation where you don't have enough archers to take down the Valkyrie, if there is a Valkyrie, right? So what I'm thinking is that maybe instead of, you know, so you see I'm holding on to that extra wizard for cleanup. Make sure you hold on to extra troops for cleanup because sometimes you'll run out of power or you won't have enough like time to get everything down. But maybe drop a wizard for 4 extra archers. Maybe that'll help you get that 3-star, or take down the Valkyrie and still get the 3-star with the 5 Loons. But bringing those 5 Loons seem to help out a lot more because you use those 2 extra ones for decoy Loons, pull out any air bombs that are around archer towers, or if you're targeting a wizard tower, and then you go for the 3-star. But yeah, so I want to showcase that just to show you guys that double air bombs can really ruin this strategy, and you have to be careful with it. Using that decoy again, I think it's really helpful, and it will really push you to get that 3-star a lot easier. Alright, last replay I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to have it play straight through. This time we're dealing with the witch and the CC instead of a baby dragon or a Valkyrie. And again, secrets with the witch is just to put her next to the air defense, put the 2 lightning spells on top of her. There they go. and she dies instantaneously. If it is a long pull, you know, she's going to summon a lot more skeletons, like I think 12 or maybe 16, and you'll still win that battle. You have enough archers to take down the archers if you don't kill them, along with any skeletons that you don't kill. So don't panic about it if you can't get, you know, the skeletons killed or whatever it is. You'll take them down pretty easily with your archers. You can see the giants coming in. We have the wizards behind them, archers, and again, look at that. Decoy loons coming in, pulling out any air bombs next to my targets that I want to take down. And then I have the wizard tower being targeted by my loons, and the CC loons are going after the archer tower. And that's pretty much it. Once all the air targeting defenses go down and you have loons left over, you're pretty much guaranteed the 3-star as long as you have cleanup troops. You can see I'm still holding on to 8 archers and a wizard. I want to make sure everything goes smoothly first. Don't underestimate a base just because it looks like it's going to be 3-starred. You got to be careful with time. You got to be careful with small bombs. You know, they do a lot of damage to archers and kill them instantaneously. Your cleanup is just as important as your attack, and you need to make sure that everything goes smoothly in order to get the 3-star. Again, you're going to want to practice this strategy in order to get good at it. It's not going to be easy if you don't have good CC troops. And then, of course, again, if you have good CC troops, you don't really need to watch this video. You should just use your CC troops in order to carry the attack. But that's pretty much all I have for the video, guys. This was my number 2 ranked Town Hall 5 attack strategy. I think it's going to be number 2 for a while. It's not better than the number 1 strategy. If you've watched the top 3 Town Hall 5 strategies that I deem are the best right now for Town Hall 5s. But I think it's a really good strategy for people who, you know, maybe like the ground and the air aspect of it. It's a very good strategy. Just make sure you're timing everything correctly, using the correct amount of loons, and making sure that you have that decoy go in first. You know, soaking up any air bombs that come up, and then placing the groups together in order to take down the wizard towers and the archer towers. Okay, so those are your biggest objectives. Again, taking down the air targeting defenses. But that's all I have for the video, guys. Hope it helped. Hope you enjoyed it. If it did, definitely appreciate a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions about the game at any Town Hall level, just let me know, and I will get to it. But that's all I have, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.